Welcome. Today's video will be about interpreting function notation word problems. Okay, this question asks, Emily's class had a math test where the grades were between 0 and 10. NG models the number of students whose grades on the exam was G. What does the statement greater than 2 times n5 mean? So let's dissect this problem really quickly. So you can say that, let's see, n g r is the model that tells us that. So what this is telling us is that the number of students who scored 8 on their quiz is more than 2 times the number of kids who scored a 5. So looking at this, as I said it, you find out what the statement actually means, because it tells us that NG models the number of students whose grade on the exam was G, and G stands for what they got. So these number of students got 8 on their quiz, and these number of students got 5 on their quiz. So the statement means that the kids who scored 8 on the quiz is more than twice the number of students whose grades were 5 on the quiz. Okay, this question says, the apartment that Angela lives in has 24 floors. Tn models the number of tenants living on floor N of the tower. What does the statement T20 equals TC mean? Okay, what we can dissect from this is that Tn models the number of tenants living on floor N of the tower. So basically, T is the number of tenants, and N is what floor they live on. Okay, now that we know that, what does this statement mean? So let's look at the statement. Okay, this tells us that the number of tenants on floor 20 is equal to the number of tenants on floor C. See, since you dissected this, you can now know what the statement means by just saying it. So the statement T20 is equal to TC means the number of tenants that live on floor 20 is equal to the amount of tenants that live on floor C. So this problem says, Baby Jane's parents measure her height every month. HT models Jane's height in centimeters when she was T months old. What does the statement H30 equals H25 mean? Okay, so what this is telling us is that, let me write this down, H is the height and T is how old she was in months. Okay, so looking at this right down here, okay, we can tell. So she's 30 months old here. So this is her height at 30 months. So let's write that down. Height at 30 months. And that is equal to her height at 25 months. Sorry. And it says plus 5. So, what does this tell us? So, this tells us that her height at 30 months is the same as her height at 25 months, but she's grown 5 centimeters. Meaning that from what her height was at 25 months, she's grown 5 centimeters. And that would be equal to how tall she was at 30 months.